Hey guys, good morning and welcome back to another What I Eat in a Day on Weight Watchers Blue Plan. So good morning guys and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are just finding me. My name is Olivia and I would love it if you wanted to stick around while hit the red subscribe button down below and join my channel. I post new Weight Watcher content every week, and then I also post fashion videos for curvy mid-size fashion ideas on my channel as well. So if you aren't subscribed and you have been watching, definitely hit the red subscribe button. It definitely helps out me and my channel. But I'm just going to share with you a little overview of what I made for breakfast, what you just saw me put together. So this morning I was really craving bagels, so I went ahead with the Dempster's bagels, and these ones are the everything, and they're only 6 points, which I actually think for a bagel is really, really good. I've definitely made the 2-ingredient dough bagels. I couldn't find bagel thins, but you know, there are lots of options if you want to have like a yummy bagel for the morning. And then I just, you know, put them together. I toasted them and I used the Philadelphia light cream cheese. So I just used 2 tablespoons of this. So 1 tablespoon, if you don't mind not having that much cream cheese, is only 1 point, so it's really good, but I really wanted extra, so I went with 2, and that's 3 points. So my bagel is 9 points total. And then of course you saw that I made my coffee. So I made the hot coffee this morning and it is 3 points total. So I use the Vital Proteins collagen powder, which is 0 points. There's lots of benefits to using collagen powder, and so I've just been trying to stick to it, have it every day in some form or another. And then I use 2 tablespoons of cream, which is 2 points, and then 1 teaspoon of sugar, which is 3. So all in all, this breakfast is 12 points. So a little bit of a higher point breakfast, but honestly, I usually have like pretty low point breakfast for the most part. So I really wanted to just have a bagel today, like enjoy that kind of carb up kind of vibe. And of course I have my hydro jug as well. So I know you guys, I share this in every single video, but it is what I use every day. So this is a hydro jug. If you aren't familiar, I will link it down below. I do have a coupon code if you're interested. And this is a ½ gallon. So it really helps motivate me to drink my water. And it's so important. And you know what I love too? There's always like water tags on Instagram. I'm at OliviaFredaCurves over there, by the way. If you guys are interested, I post sometimes like what I'm eating on Weight Watchers, different things. But I love when the girls in the community, they'll like tag you and check in if you're drinking your water. So yeah, it's always fun to get a little water check in. So yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and enjoy my breakfast. I do have work today, so I have to be working away, but I am posting a new video on my channel today, which I'll put live in a little bit, and that's a more fashion focused video. So I post lots of those on my channel as well if you guys are interested. So that's gonna do it for breakfast, and yeah, so nice to check in with you guys. I really look forward to these videos because it's like nice to say hi, film what I'm eating, and you guys are just like super fun in the comments. So anyways, now I'm ranting, so I will go and enjoy breakfast, and I'll meet you guys back here for lunch. This is gonna be lunch today, keeping it super simple with a little tuna salad action. Hey guys, and welcome to lunchtime. We are pretty hungry now. I'm definitely ready to make some lunch. I am gonna keep it pretty simple though, just as you saw in that little previous clip. We're going with tuna on salad today, and absolutely devastated. I don't want to get into it, but I forgot celery and I forgot pickles. Definitely would have been in the lunch as well, so I don't have celery. That's the main one that I'm really sad about because I love mixing in celery with tuna so much. It's fine, we're gonna move on. Of course, I have some I have the cloverleaf chunk light tuna. It's the skipjack and water. I like this one the best. I do not like albacore. This is kind of like the one that I go for. So that'll be 0 points. And I won't eat the whole thing. I'm just gonna have a little bit. And then to mix in, I'm gonna be using the Hellmann's half the fat mayo, which I'll put the points up on the screen. I'll probably use 1 or 2 tablespoons, probably 2, and then if I'm only having half, it'll be a tablespoon worth for the points. I'm also going to dice up a little bit of red onion, and then I'm gonna put some tomato on top because that's just my obsession with tomatoes. I'm also gonna have some cucumber, and then I'm also going to have it over a bed of arugula lettuce. So I'm really looking forward to this lunch. I just wanted something very light, very fresh, super hot outside. So I felt like a salad would be really great for today. So I'm gonna get into making this, and I'll show you how I prepare this little salad, minus the celery and pickles. But we'll just have to get over it for today. Okay, let's get into lunch. Hello, I totally forgot to add that I'm also adding in chickpeas, so I'm just going to open this can, rinse them and drain them so I can put them in the salad as well. They'll be 0 points. And then I also forgot I'm gonna add in some of this matzo cheddar blend. This is just a great value. And for a 1/4 cup, it's 2 points, but I'm not even gonna use that. I'm just gonna use a half of that because it's 1/8, and that'll be 1 point. Okay, so here's lunch. I'm really excited. This is a really good like lunch for protein and all of that kind of stuff, but it's only 2 points. So we're counting 1 point for the Hellmann's half the fat, 1 point for the shredded cheese, and the rest is 0. So I can't wait to dig into it. Okay, so like I mentioned, this is lunch today, and this is definitely one of my favorites. It's just such an easy one to throw together. Like just a tuna, the onion, again, wishing I had the celery, but that's fine. And then just tomato, cucumber, and then I did remember that I had chickpeas in the cupboard, so I thought I might as well throw those in as well, just extra protein. So it's just a really perfect salad. And for me, I don't add any dressing because I find there's enough with like the mayos and there's enough going on that I don't really need a dressing on top. So perfect salad. I'm really excited. I probably will have a snack this afternoon, and I'll share with you what that looks like when I have snack. But so far, what am I at? I'm at, I think 14 points used for today so far. So we just had a pretty high point breakfast, pretty low point lunch, and I will meet you guys back here for snacks. So I did promise you I was gonna share with you what I was having for snacks, so I'm here to tell you what I'm having. I'm gonna be having some cooked and thawed shrimp. So I just have, I had a package of them, and I thawed them overnight. So I just have them in this container so that I can keep them an extra day as well if I don't eat them all. And then what I'm having with them is just like some seafood sauce, and for 2 tablespoons of this, it's 2 points, and that's perfect. And then I'm also gonna put a little bit of, and you know, I understand it's not fresh and it's because we ran out. I have some lemon juice, which I'm gonna put over top of the shrimp as well. So with the shrimp, I just like them cold. Like, I'm not gonna heat them through. I am a total, like, any parties that have a shrimp ring, or at, you know, restaurants, appetizers that have shrimp rings, like cocktail shrimp, that's my jam. I love shrimp, but cold. But I don't hate it hot, but I really, really do prefer it at like a cold temperature. So I'm just gonna put this little snack together, and I'll show you what it looks like. Okay, so I just have a little bowl full of the shrimp. I have 2 tablespoons of the seafood sauce, and it's gonna be a delicious little snack. So good. And honestly, the lemon is key. Like, putting on that lemon on the shrimp, it honestly just gives it like a little bit of a fresh flavor. So good. So here's my shrimp, here's my cocktail sauce. I'm gonna go finish up the workday with a little bit of it's a different little snack. It's totally different. It's not probably a normal snack, but anyways, it's delicious, and I'm gonna go and enjoy this. Hey guys, okay, so it's dinner time, and I am going to make a lighter point meal for dinner just because I went a little heavy-handed with a breakfast for points, but that's totally fine, obviously. I know there's lots of you that actually prefer to use your points in the morning or for lunch and have later dinners. I am kind of the opposite. For the most part, for me, I do have heavier point meals or dinners, but I'm going to have a really light one today because I don't have that many points left. So I want to just keep it super light so we can have some dessert as well. So I'm gonna have chicken breast, which I will bring out of the fridge. So boneless, skinless chicken breast, and I'm going to cook those. I'm gonna bake them in the oven at 400 for around 12 minutes per side. I probably will use a little bit of olive oil on the chicken, but I'm just not gonna count it. Honestly, I feel like sometimes there are fats like that where just use your best judgment. If you're using it, not like, I don't really use olive oil that much, so I'm just gonna use a little bit anyway, and I'm not gonna count it, honestly. Just, I guess, if you want to count it, definitely, that's totally up to you, but for me, I'm gonna leave that out. Second, I'm going to bake on the same tray. Gonna do kind of like a sheet pan dinner. I found these farmers market zucchinis. So they're super fresh and local. So I'm gonna go ahead and cook these on the same pan. And then I'm also going to use up that red onion that I cut up at lunch. This is definitely something I like to do, just kind of like figure out what I have left and use it up in different meals. So I will put that on as well. And then for my other side, I'm gonna have cauliflower rice. So this is a full green cauli rice, and this is what it looks like. And for some reason, when I scanned this in, it's coming up as 1 point for the whole container, which I don't really understand why, because it's just cauliflower, but maybe there's some sort of like preservatives in it that is just kind of adding a point somehow. So I'll count the point. I'm not gonna have the whole container, but let me know down below if you have ever encountered that with cauliflower rice. This is actually my first time cooking it, FYI. So I'm actually gonna do it in the on a pan. So I know you can microwave it for 2.5 minutes or you stovetop for 2.5 minutes. So I'm gonna choose to do stovetop, and I'm gonna season it up with some different seasonings, and I'll show you what that looks like when I do that. So let's get going. I'm going to create my little sheet pan and get that into the oven, and then I will get going on the cauliflower rice in a little bit. So I'm actually going to, it's weird, I know, but I saw someone do this where they spray everything here with some Pam, and then they put them in a bowl, and then they season everything. So that's what I'm gonna do, just to make sure that they all get a little bit of an even coating. And then I will give them one little coating when they're actually on the pan. But this will just help so that everything sticks to them once I'm in the bowl, kind of mixing them. So, okay, so in the bowl, I'm gonna use a 1/4 teaspoon of garlic powder. Kind of put that all over. And then I'm gonna give a good sprinkling of this onion powder, some of the Lowry's seasoning salt, black pepper, and then I'm just gonna take a spoon and kind of mix this all around. Okay, the onions are coated as well, and I only did seasoning salt and black pepper with these ones, just went a little bit lighter, and I'm just gonna put these all on the sheet tray. Okay, so there is everything kind of like laid out on the tray, and you really want to do as best as you can to give all the zucchini especially their space, like just kind of allow them to be flat, and then you can, you're gonna have to turn them once they're halfway done, but at least this way they'll cook a little bit more even and hopefully even crisp up a little bit, even though I still think that it is a little bit too close together. But I'm gonna go ahead and put these in the oven at 400, and I will set the timer for 12 minutes. So I just took this out of the oven, and it's been 12 minutes, so everything is starting to look like it's getting there. So I'm gonna flip everything over as best as I can, put it in for another 12 minutes, and then that should be done. Okay, so we are gonna go ahead and put the cauliflower rice in this pan. I have it heated up to a medium heat, which is what it says, and it says it doesn't need any oil at all, which is great. So we're gonna put this in, and then I'm also going to go ahead and season it up. A little seasoning salt, a little of the onion powder, a little black pepper, obviously, and then I am going to put soy sauce in this, so let me just see what this is like. Turning the heat up just a little bit because I kind of want it to crisp up. So by the way, guys, I took out the zucchini and some of the onions, just the ones that weren't around the chicken, just in case the chicken wasn't fully cooked. I just took them out just because I didn't want them to cook too soft, and they were a little bit soft as it is. So I usually cook them for less time. I should have realized that putting them in with the chicken at that time. But that's okay, they are still super delicious, and I will definitely still be happy to eat these. I think it's pretty done. It's definitely all cooked through. I just tried a little bit, and it's actually really tasty. So I'm gonna put this off to the side and take the chicken out and check on that. Okay guys, so here's dinner. It's all plated up. I'm actually so excited to try this. I am going to try the cauliflower rice on camera because I haven't tried it yet. So I'm gonna let you guys know what I think. And then of course we have all the vegetables on the side, which I love. And then we have the chicken breast, which is cooked really well and everything looks good. So it's just 1 point for this whole meal, which is crazy. But yeah, okay, I'm gonna try the rice. So just so you guys can see the portion size as well, I'll just hold it up so you can see. So everything looks really good. And I'm, you know, like I do like to have some color on the plate and that kind of thing. So I feel like we kind of accomplished that with this. I could have thrown in if I had like cherry tomatoes, they would have looked really good as well. Okay, first thing I am gonna try is the cauliflower rice just by itself. Let's just see what this is like. All right, I hope I like it. Okay, let's just do it. Okay. It's not bad. It isn't, you know what I have heard is when people say, you know, it doesn't taste like rice, like you can tell that it's not rice, but it does have that like familiar texture a little bit to rice, but it is different. I don't mind that though. I do see how you have to season it though, because it even like just this, it doesn't even taste like extremely flavorful. So I do feel like it needs something a little bit more. But that being said, I'm having some chicken with it. So like, there's the flavor, you know? Because I have some chicken and then like I'll grab a little bite. Does anybody like eat their bites? Like do you eat one food at a time, like one group at a time? I'm a mixer. And I mix everything together. So I get like, I don't know, the full taste of everything, which is weird, but does anybody else do that? Okay, I'm gonna try it all together and then I'll see if that kind of like balances out the rice. I would actually say I taste it less when I mix. So, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and eat dinner and enjoy this. I still have a lot of my hydro jug left. What am I at? Oh no, I have like a quarter left of one left and it's still the first one. So it's a little bit of a water fail today, but sometimes we have those days. So we just gotta give ourselves some grace and tomorrow will be better with the water. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and eat dinner. Again, just 1 point for this whole meal and it is actually really delicious. So I'm gonna go ahead and enjoy this and I'll meet you guys back here for dessert. It was really delicious and then I also finished off my water, which is a huge accomplishment. And I feel like when you're on WW, like when you make little goals for yourself of like drinking your water for the day, like it really does feel exciting when you kind of accomplish it. So anyways, I finished my water, which also means I'm pretty full right now because of all the water. So I am not super hungry for dessert, but I do have some room. We're gonna make some room for sure. I wanted just to share something that is a little bit of an option if you're like in your bakery section at the grocery store and just, you know, sometimes it's helpful just to scan some little items and just see if what might be worth the points in that section. And I ended up finding this. This is just banana sliced cake is the title, which I think is weird because it's not banana bread, but that's okay. It was scanning up at 6 points and this is what it looks like. And the it's actually like a really nice texture, the bread itself. So that is the portion size. So I'm gonna have this, I'm actually gonna heat it up in the microwave just quickly, and then I'm gonna add a little bit of light basil on top just to kind of like make it a little bit more decadent. And that's gonna be delicious. It's gonna kind of round out my day. So I finished off today at 23 points. I do have 24 points for the day, but I'm good. I feel like I wasn't actually that snackish today. Some days I can like eat everything in sight and some days I'm not. So it was just kind of one of those days and that's it. That's gonna do it for this video. So thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. As always, if you aren't already, I really would appreciate if you wanted to hit the red subscribe button down below and also give this video a thumbs up if you haven't already. It really helps out me and helps out my channel and it would mean the world to me. And of course, you can find me over on Instagram. I'm at OliviaFredaCurves over there and that's always linked down below in the description. Also, I am going to be setting up a giveaway. So we hit 20K a few weeks ago and I have been trying to figure out what would be a really fun giveaway. So I'm kind of like kind of like putting together some of my favorite things and like some really nice little goodies. So keep an eye out. It should be within the next week or two that I kind of put that live. So if you aren't subscribed, definitely hit the subscribe button and the alarm bell so that you get notified when that video goes up, because I will post about that and it should be a good giveaway. So anyways, that's gonna do it for this video. Thank you so much for watching again, and I hope you have a great night wherever you are, and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys.